Was goody. So today I'm going to show you how to kill the Profit Taker, which will get us around 250,000 credits every 5 minutes guaranteed. A lot does go into this build with basically every slot you have being used to efficiently kill her, so be prepared and let's just get into it. So the way to kill Profit Taker is before you do any damage to her actual health bar, you have to get these shields down. To do damage to these shields, you have to damage her with the corresponding damage type. So if her front is showing cold, you would damage her with cold, and then it'll switch to another one, and you'll just keep going like that until the shields finally run out. Once her shields go down, you're going to want to pull out your Archgun gun by using the Archgun deployer. Some people also use their Necromech, but I personally don't. Anyways, you're going to shoot every limb with it until she gets knocked down, and that's when you shoot the middle part, like the big part of her. After that, she shoots out these pylons that you're going to destroy, and this will allow for another damage phase. Basically, you're just going to rinse and repeat until she dies. So let's start with Chroma. Chroma Prime is going to be our Warhammer of choice because his ability just works super well for this boss. His 2 will give us a lot more health so we can survive a bit better. His 3 will be a huge damage resistance buff and a huge damage buff. Also, his 4 is what's important, and if timed correctly will double our credits every time the boss dies. So let's get into the mods. I have strength and duration and the rest just for survivability with all the Umbral mods. And for my arcanes I run Energize and Nullifier because getting hit with magnetic sucks and it happens quite often with this boss. And moving on to my weapons, you can run the Optic or the Zenith, but I personally like the Zenith more. The reason we run this is because when the Profit Taker shoots out the pylons, the Zenith will allow us to shoot them through any walls and shields since it has infinite puncture. And for the actual mods, I just run the usual damage mods and have Cold and Corrosive built on it. And for our secondary, we run the Tenet Detron with a base magnetic. The Detron will have most of the elemental damage types, and so we also have added damage mods and added viral and heat, so now that the weapon will have 4 elemental damage types, which is kind of nuts. For the melee, we run a Zaw with Exodia Contagion. The Contagion's pretty much needed, but honestly anything in this build is kind of needed. Anyways, the Zaw is going to have electricity and gas, and it's going to also be able to take care of any physical damage types for the shield. Next up we have the Companion, and it's recommended to run the Smedikavat because if you get lucky, they can give you a resource booster and double your credits again, even after Chroma's ability. For our Archgun, the thing that actually does damage to the boss's health bar, I run the Corvus Prime with Toxin and Radiation. The rest is just regular damage. Also, you can run the Muzzalon if you don't want to or don't have the Corvus Prime. I'd say they're on par with each other. A lot of people use this one though. So here we just wait for the Profit Taker spawn. Once it spawns, I go to it. So I get stuck here, which is a bit annoying, but I'll get out eventually. When I activate my 2 and 3, I'm going to use my operator to get health back. And now I can finally start doing damage to the shields. So I see it's cold, so I use my Zenith. I see it's physical, so I shoot my Zaw at them. Heat, so Tenet Detron. I middle mouse click for that. And then slash will be Zaw. And I'm taking a lot of damage here, but Magus Repair is kind of coming in clutch. So I get her shield down. I use my Archgun, and then with the damage buff, I'll be able to one-shot like the limbs mostly. I keep taking a lot of damage here. So she gets knocked down, I shoot her middle part. Now I wait for the pylons to come up. And to shoot the things with infinite puncture, you're going to use the semi with Zenith. So middle mouse click, it'll alternate its firing mode. I keep getting knocked over, which is annoying, but yeah, so when you shoot these pylons, you'll be able to damage her again. So I pull out my Corvus again. Make sure you keep your damage buff with Chroma. And get its limbs, and I shoot the middle part again. I'm trying to stay alive. Alright, so now it's DPS, or the shield phase. So electricity is gonna be my melee. Magnetic, Tenet, Radiation is still Detron. So I just keep doing this until the shields go down. Now the shields are down, so I pull out my Corvus. I'm really close to dying here. Magus repair coming in clutch again. So she shoots the Prowlings out again. This time with more, but it's fine because we just shoot it. So the way to do this, you just shoot at the yellow dot. And here I lost my damage buff because I just forgot about it. So that also lost me some time. Had to reload. Switch to semi. Yeah, that part took me a little bit because I messed up, but this is just an average run. Try to get its shields down again. Sometimes there's like one element I don't have. And for Toxin, you have to pull out the Archgun because that's the only where I have it. So cold, I switch back, use Zenith. These things are really annoying. Flame. It's heat, so then this is the last phase. You don't have to shoot any pylons or anything, you just shoot this and then it'll be over. She goes down, you shoot her last part. Try and stay alive so you can actually use your 4 at the right time. So you see she's about to go down. So when she goes up this last time, my general rule of thumb is just to press 4. Like when she kind of hops up, you'll see. Like right here I press 4 and then it'll double the credits. So 250,000. And then we just head back and rinse and repeat. Alright, thank you guys for watching and peace.